buy any? What? No, the song chorus is actually really good. Thank you. Okay, let's change the game. Change the game over. This game is actually so much more fun. Like it's there's no gameplay. No, I have Code Veronica on PS2. Code Veronica's on 360. I actually don't think I knew that. I actually did not know that, Nani. I'm gonna have to look into that, because that would be something I was interested in. M? I don't even know where we're going with this. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, are you trying to... Yo, you're trying to name the guy still? No. I'm not saying any names, man. I told you, I'm not gonna say. You probably don't even know him. No, I'm not gonna say. Nice guy. Okay. Who shouldn't be here, they were close friends. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, oh, I know that. And again, as I said before, I think, oh god, why is this? I think that's just another one of those things where you gotta kind of... Where's the best place for my... Down here? Is this the best spot for this game? Probably. I actually don't... Sure, this works. What the fuck is this? No, what this is, Apples, this is RE4 Otome Edition, and it's essentially the whole game of RE4, but told as a visual novel from Ashley's perspective. And it is so goddamn funny. It is so funny. Like, I'm very curious. It actually, you could even call it canon, because none of it disrupts the main game. Like, none of it even disrupts the main game. Okay, let me just make sure the volume's good. We're almost done it, though. Good game. I think, yeah, episode 30. We entered the next room, which was, I'm happy to report, a mercifully straight hallway. Gold chalices are cool, but appreciating life's small pleasures, that's the real treasure here. Ashley A2 costume, if only. Oh, I didn't change the game over yet. Shit, I didn't change the game. We're still playing Boshi. There we go. Should be changed over now. I just changed it. Oh wait, did you change it, Nanak? Okay, I actually didn't look. I just assumed it wasn't changed because I didn't change it. Oh, well, okay, you can fix it. I didn't even look because I'm actually down to 2 monitors right now, Nanak. Usually I stream with 3, but one of my monitors is fucked. So one of my things that I usually use. One of my things that I usually use is yeah, I just can't see it. So I just assumed it wasn't yet. And it actually doesn't update on my stream elements unless I automatically do it. So yeah, you can go ahead and change it. You can do whatever you want, man. I don't care. Wait, somewhere in the recesses of my brain, I feel a tingle. A tingle that says, there's money nearby. Whoa, that's weird. Did he hear my thoughts? I mean, I could see through his eyes before, so maybe the parasite has finally established two-way calling? Cam? Cam what? Oh, it's in front of her face. Shit, yeah. Where should I put it? I guess up here works. I thought it was in the way up here before. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just in the intro it wasn't sure it was fine. Right in the middle. Oh wait, something like this. Like this, like good. I don't know how to rotate. Wait, can I transform? We do this. How's this? this is good, right? This is good. Just like this. How do I go back? Oh no. I actually don't know how to mess with these. I just gotta. Nope, that's still wrong. We're gonna be here a while. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're. No, wrong thing. Shit. Now we got some fixing. There, that works. God. Okay. How should I test this hypothesis? Oh yeah, here's an idea. Let me peg you. You want me to peg you. Pegging is hip and so fun. I'll be your peg dispenser. You can call me Peggy Sue? What's addition? What is this? This is RE4 Otome edition. Really good. Oh, she's 20, it's fine. I'll go in first if you let me peg you. Damn it, I was so close to my second pegging. No, what do you mean though? Have you not heard of this before? I only heard of it recently. Apparently it's Resident Evil 4 is told by Ashley's perspective. It is so goddamn funny. Basically, we're hearing all of Ashley's thoughts and seeing what she's going through in her downtime. Oh, I get it. When they hang low, we punch high. Just, whoa. Are they putting a parasite into bugs too? Is there any reason for that, or are we just touring the world's most depraved science fair? Huh. Well, looks like the Big Bag Bug Hive had a bit of a soft spot. Get going, Agent K. My god, it's the village watchtower all over again. My god, whee! Fuck, I feel so alive. Okay. With the nest in ruins, we are clear to pass through. I'm really glad we didn't run into any bugs that made that nest. I mean, if you use Wasp as an analog and upscale the nest size... Ah! Leon, help!
Ashley!
Where am I? Oh, Jesus, I'm flying. This would be totally whimsical if not for the giant cockroach that's going to suck out my bone marrow through its proboscis, I'm pretty sure. Suddenly rediscovering my fear of being flown over the withering heights, I felt my consciousness slip away. The beginning when she was being kidnapped was so funny. Episode 31, episode 32. Free falling. ahead. You can go. Or do go. Don't just let her lie there. Pick her up. Hearing the whispers of a goblin, I snapped awake. Hello there, Ashley. Nice to see you. So nice of you to finally to join us. A shame that our first meeting could not have been more diplomatically arranged, but we just couldn't seem to line up our schedules. Shy, are we? That's fine. Like a true gentleman, I know how to appreciate a quiet woman. Eat shit. Oh my, I didn't think you were so opinionated at this stage. Better make sure your goons hold on tight, or I'll be sharing my boots' opinion with your face. Ah, quite the fighter, eh? You really shouldn't pick up Mr. Scott's bad habits. It could get you killed. It's Kennedy? What? His name isn't Mr. Scott, dummy. It's Leon Scott Kennedy. Guess your intel has about the same reach as your legs. I know what his name is. It's an insult. I'm denying him the respect of using his family name. Yeah, sure. I bet you don't even know my middle name. Of course I do. It's Emily. Wow. Good job. It's actually Babette. Babette, whatever. Whatever, I have more important things to deal with. Keep her quiet while I make this call. I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy. Loser. Well, someone adapts quickly. If you scratch her, I'll break your bones. Leon, I'm so touched that you would just break people's bones for me. First, we'll see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting. You better be careful what you do next, Romaine. Broken bones don't heal very fast at your age. I might be more offended if you weren't so mistaken, but alas, as I told your bodyguard, I'm only 20 years old. What kind of drugs have you done to look like that at 20? What kind of drugs have you done to look like that at 20? A bimbo like you wouldn't probably know this, but I have a condition. It's called progeria. Ah, bimbo. Very original. Didn't anybody ever tell you that two wrongs don't make a right? I tire of this conversation. Bring her inside while we wait. Maybe we can give our guest of honor a little tour. Sure, why not? Maybe I'll finally be impressed. Ah! Look at the guy playing the piano in the corner. These columns were installed during the reign of the Caterpillar Porter Mendoza. This particular shade of red sanguine, I believe, was his signature color. Every patriarch of the Salazar family uses a distinctive color to mark their additions or renovations to the castle. For instance, if you remember, a merciful god would have killed me by now, or at least dropped some brimstone on that harpsichordist. Turn it down just a scotch. Still, the more time he wastes chatting, the more opportunity Leon has to catch up. I should try to stall by asking him about some stuff. Certainly there's no shortage of topics. So, hey, what's the deal with the weird blind Wolverine men? Who? Oh, you mean Juan and Pablo. They are, what is slang you Americans use for alcohol security? Bouncers? Yes, that. That doesn't explain why their mouths and eyelids are sewn shut. The strain of the Las Plagas they carry gives them incredible strength and resilience. However, it also makes them a little rowdy. After a few accidents, I decided some safeguards were necessary. They will not attack me, but I strongly recommend that you stay quiet as we walk by. That's a hell of an HR policy. Well, Jim and the other employees have expressed some concerns about your conduct, so we've decided to remove your eyeballs. Don't worry, you get to keep the Wolverine class. Although now that I think about it, is that why you locked that one guy in a dungeon? Come again? There was one of those dudes in a dungeon. It was literally in a room next to where you gave your little "you can die" speech. Oh, I don't go into that room very often, so... And yet you set your Rapidash statues perpetually fire blast? This fucking guy. So you just forgot you left your own minion locked in a dungeon? In case you haven't noticed, this is a very large castle. It's very easy to misplace things. Employees aren't a thing you misplace. That is, at best, criminal negligence. That is of no concern to me. I will simply fetch Marco once we're done here. You can't. Leon, killed him. Very well, then Pablo and Juan will simply have to repay the favor. Yeah, revenge and all that. But really? Pablo and Juan? You couldn't think of something more dangerous sounding, like, I don't know, death metal or knife party? Those were their names in the past life. But I do see your point. You gotta anticipate the optics. So you do. Come, that includes you, Octavio. You know, I'd really rather not... So, you have a throne. There was a time when the fate of nations was decided from that chair. Perhaps I will regale you with some stories while we wait. But for now, let's set the scene, shall we? You two take Miss Graham and have her stand by those columns. I will take my place at the seat of judgment. You sure you don't need a booster seat? You know what? Force her to her knees. That will make for good optics. Don't you think, Ashley? Go with Leonor, he doesn't deserve you. God. You know, I really need to be more sensitive to the fact that I have no leverage here. This marble is freezing. Is a floor mat too much to ask for? You'll have to forgive me. I've never had much use for hospitality. History is more my calling. I can tell you plenty about Salazar's illustrious heritage, if you would care to know. Let's say really. If only I could get to hear. Oh, only if I can get to hear more of that harpsichord. That can be arranged. Octavio, musica rapida. I hate me sometimes. More inconsequential mouth sounds. Oh, more inconsequential. And that is, funny enough, how I came to possess this hat. I have a question. Yes? How do you say so many words and yet impart so little meaning? Is that just a talent or something? So unladylike. What are presidents teaching their daughters these days, Not to negotiate with terrorists, for starters. I'm no terrorist, Miss Graham. I'm a visionary. And one day I may be seen as a martyr, as someone who sacrificed for the greater good. Yeah, that's, what every terrorist thinks. But hey, all your actions say that you're twisted. Oh, what is that saying? Don't go throw stones in glass houses. You're not as innocent as you believe. What am I guilty of? I'm the one being held hostage. We are all guilty of the sins of our fathers, Miss Graham. That is what it means to have a heritage. Could you translate that into non-Celit for me? Tell me, what role did your father play in the destruction of Raccoon City? What? You know about Raccoon City? How could I not? Raccoon City is the reason we're here right now, but that's the problem with Americans. You want to throw rocks and pretends there's no ripples. I don't understand what you're getting at, but my dad wasn't the one who leveled Raccoon City. That was his predecessor. You seem to be very misinformed about your own government, Miss Graham. Your father was the vice president. He would have to know. Why didn't he stop it? I mean, yeah, he was, but that doesn't mean his decision to make. There's chains of command. A chain's power is in its cohesion, Miss Graham. Break it in the right place, and it collapses. Your father could have broken it, but instead, he's now the president. Sir, you are assuming way too much about my dad if you think he's that politically savvy. For real, go watch his first debate. Oh, don't misunderstand me. This isn't about his own power. It's about trying to escape one's sins. How many people died? Do you know? In Raccoon City, it was like almost 100,000.
100,000 lives. All to bury one city's secrets. A smoldering monument to man's conceit. That is what you have inherited, Miss Graham. That's your legacy. Jesus Christ. Believe it or not, I sympathize with you a great deal. We have a lot in common. Oh yeah? Like what? Both of us have been gifted a stained legacy, but also have the power to shape the world. And thanks to Lord Sadler, our destinies have been brought into alignment. Whatever you're talking about isn't going to make a matter. Isn't going to matter a lick as soon as Leon gets here. On the contrary, dear Ashley, everything begins with his arrival. Ah, speaking of which. Octavio, vamos.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy. Oh,
Don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
oh no. It's over. Everything we survived, all for nothing.
You feel like Ashley could have told Leon like any of it? Well, here's the thing: it's like nothing really of note was discussed aside from them talking about the president. Nothing like seriously plot altering for Leon was told here. So I mean, Ashley didn't need to say it.
Oh, it's over. Everything we survived, all for nothing. On the upside, at least I won't have to die being the only one of us who walked into a stupidly obvious trap.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
You're sick. Do you hear me? Sick! This whole world is sick, Miss Graham. I'm simply Mr.
How dare you!
Leon, you sexy bastard. I knew you wouldn't fall for that old trick. Yeah, he's pissed now. Political theory was right. Nothing shreds a tyrant's thin robes faster than mockery.
No more games! Kill him! Kill!
I'm gonna imagine he said kale him because I'm childish.
Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
Wait, did he just say ritual?
Okay, did he just say ritual? No, Leon knows it was the president who ordered it, fairly certain at this point.
At least we're finally out of the cold night air. I hear the second I get home, I'm gonna ritualistically burn every skirt I own so this doesn't happen again. Leon, I hope you're okay. What are you doing now?
What are you doing now? Whoa, if true. Okay. Whoa, if true.
With all that craziness, who knows how long it'll take Leon to reach us. I've got to try and stall for whatever time I can. If only there was some kind of obvious topic that exploited his vanity and self-interest. Maybe I could ask about his lava supplier network. Surely that's got to yield something. What the... Welcome to your case study in small man, big problems.
What do you think? The accuracy is striking, is it not?
Sure, if you don't count the height. Be smart, Ashley. This might be your best chance to solve for time. All I gotta do is leverage my deep experience of feigning interest in men's nonsense.
How tiny is your... Oh, we got it, we got it. I saved already, so if this leads to like a weird game over.
Uh, the physical verisimilitude is very impressive, but what really strikes me is the figurative expression of your manhood. The violent the violent cohabitating of the body and its projection is downright postmodern. Yes, that is. What do you mean exactly? I'm saying your dick is really small. Dare I ask you to repeat that statement? I bother when your statue says it louder than I ever could.
Why bother when your statue says it louder than I ever could?
You're pushing your luck, Miss Graham. Pushing it very far indeed. Well, at least I've got something to push.
What? Are we sure this isn't true? Yeah, no shit.
Enough! We've wasted enough time. Let's continue to the ritual chamber. Oh, ritual chambers? If it's gonna be kinky, maybe we should settle on a safe word first. I said enough! Well, Leon, I've done all I can. I just hope it is in fact enough.
I'm just curious about one thing. I'm curious. I think we're gonna settle on the how tiny is your dick one. So
what's it made out of? Yeah, it's a incredible craftsmanship. What's it made of? I'm glad you asked. There's a story there, actually. Gotta stick to my fanfics. Okay, thanks.
Ah, that is so much better. Oh my god.
And so I'm grateful that my great-grandfather, whose curious fixation on amputees led to the plasma technique that allowed him to achieve perfect balance and solidarity and flexibility. Yeah, solid, flexible. Any questions? No, you haven't covered everything, and then some. Are you being sarcastic? Sarcasm? No, my little lady brain wouldn't even know how to spell it. I'm sure you think you're very funny. Maybe one day when you're kidnapped by a madman, you'll understand how coping works. Enough, we've wasted up too much time as it is. Let's continue to the ritual chamber. Oh yeah, I'm super dupes excited. I said enough.
Okay, I'm gonna check out the last one because these ones are actually really good. I don't do this with all the choices, but these ones are actually pretty good.
What's the trick? Yeah, I can almost barely tell the difference, but knowing you, there's probably also some trick to it, huh? Of course. I always strive to surprise my guests, but since you won't get to see this one in action, I could tell you. I'm tingling with anticipation. I trust you've encountered the armoradors. Your what? Armoradors, suits of armor that move on their own. Oh, so you mean they're supposed to do that? You mean they're supposed to do that? Yeah, I was thinking they were just ghosts haunting your weird cellar. I can see why they would seem like spirits, but in fact, they are rather ingenious applications of Las Plagas. Wait, are you saying that in that statue, yes, it was quite the ordeal, but Lord Sadler wanted to expand the concept, and I was happy to oblige. Perhaps if a miracle keeps Mr. Kennedy alive, he will have the joy of experiencing this innovation firsthand. So, like, how do you inject a parasite into a rock? Well, it's a bit... How do you say proprietary? Proprietary? Yeah, yes, that. Oh, well, I said, well, whatever. I'm not gonna steal your patent, man. No, I suppose not, but... The short of it is that Las Plagas must always have some living tissue as a host, but that tissue does not necessarily need to be the connected to a host, to a whole organism. Because Las Plagas seems to most enjoy burrowing into the heart. We have found that you can keep the organ preserved. You can transplant it into an inanimate objects. And because of the Las Plagas plant-like nature, it will eventually adapt to a new form and spread its roots. As it is, ergo. So you just took somebody's heart and put it in that statue? Well, accounting for scale, not just one. This is all kind of fucked. Yeah, thanks for the scientific background, but have you ever actually tested whether it works properly? What do you mean? I mean, when Leon inevitably comes waltzing through here, are you confident that it will actually know what to do? Is it trained? Well, that's, no, it's not trained. That would be very difficult, but it, should respond to, you know, his unique sense of mischief. So you have no idea? Enough! We've wasted too much time! Okay. You know what? Let's just go with the small. I doubt it's gonna change anything, but we're just gonna go with the how tiny is your... Because that is bloody hilarious. The problem is the skip thing. Oh. Yeah, that was pretty good. Well, Dan, I've done all I can. I just hope it is in fact enough. Episode 32. We must cultivate our garden. Beautiful, isn't it? Fuck. What is it? Metamorphosis. The end of one life, the beginning of another. What does it do? The ritual is simple. You'll be carried into the heart of the flower, and then, by the will of Las Plagas, you will be reborn. Isn't that right, Alfonso? Alfonso? Tally glanced knowingly at the monster looming over me. Oh my god. Alfonso, you're the butler? If you can understand me, you don't have to do this, just help me. Save your breath, Ashley. Alfonso is a simple man. Loyalty to my family is all he knows. He's beyond helping you. He didn't want this for you. I read his note. He thought Saddle was just taking advantage of your guilt. You think I don't know that? I've lived my whole life as my family's puppet. I know when my strings are being pulled. But you don't have to be used. You can choose a different path. And I can help you. You need resources? I got connections. All I need, Miss Graham, is a purpose. And you've already given it to me. Is it so difficult for you to make sense? Given your role in things, I suppose it's only fair that I meet your tenacity with a little clarity. Fine. Listen well. This story concerns a family, as most stories do. A broken family. My family. Oh my god, here comes the grievances. The Salazars were proud once. Our castle was not a museum, but a monument. Our name was not a sound, but a symbol. Kings begged for our favor. Peasants begged for our mercy. And I'm begging you to spare me your bullshit. Cool. Could you, like, draw a tighter line between that and the giant plant thing? I'm getting there. That kind of power does not arise overnight. It begins where all things do. At home. In the garden of kinship. Children are like any seed. Plant them in good soil. Give them a care and a plan, and they will thrive for generations. You know, my parents hate gardening. Just felt like acknowledging that. What kills a garden is not time, but complacency. We stop caring, and we forget the vision. And that is when the rot seeps in. I, too, crib my worldview from better homes and gardens. Such is the fate of the Salazars. My ancestors did not stop the rot, they buried it. And we have been dying ever since. I'm its final, wretched embodiment. Oh my god. The butler has mandibles. Am I gonna have mandibles? I mean, no offense to fawns, but I think I would rock them better. I've never had a purpose except to live in the shadow of my ancestors and wait for death. But Lord Sadler changed all that. He gave me a new vision for a new garden. Finally, the glib of rotten salad is moving out of the exposition. Can't wait for the unsatisfying climax. Maybe he is using me, but in a way I am also using him. Through his ambition, I will plant one more seed and preserve my legacy. In my social circle, men who want to plant their seed and preserve their legacy are also the kind that never pay child support. And that's you, my dear sister. When you emerge from the bud, your Plagas will awaken to my call, and our spirits will be bound to a single purpose. A coercive spirit marriage with incest vibes. Plot, consider yourself twisted. I cannot truly know whether the Lord's intent is sincere, but in you I will have a trusted avatar, and together we will wipe clean the sins of our fathers and create a more perfect world. One that can never rot. In short, I have daddy issues, and I don't know how entropy works. Got it. That's all very, poetic. There's just one problem, and that is, well, the second law of thermodynamics notwithstanding, I didn't sign up to your fucking legacy! You cannot fight fate, Miss Graham. You can only choose whether or not to embrace it. And now is the time for you to make that choice. Alright, so a well-mounted flower is going to turn me into a human flamethrower for this self-righteous arsonist. How do I feel about that? Meh, embrace fate. Fuck that noise. I just saved. I'm curious. Actually, no, wait. You know, I'm gonna reload. Meh, embrace fate. It just kind of sucked to be an avatar for the world's destruction, but it's not like I'm gonna be cognizant for it, or will I? Maybe I should ask. So about this, about how conscious am I gonna be for all this? Oh, who's that? No, Salazar. Oh, it's just the harpsichordist. Could I be lucky enough for a convenient plot distraction, or is he just excited about playing funeral dirge? This better be critically important, Octavio. Esto for esto, Yamato desando hombres. Ugh, must I deal with everything myself? Alphonse, come, let's roll the red carpet out for our special guest. Okay, he's back. Fuck that noise. You're right, Brain. If this man wants to make a choice over my lady body, he's gonna hear the opinions that come with it. Fuck you insufferable zealous prick! When I come out of your Venus flytrap, I will cut off your tiny goddamn testicles and use them as Christmas ornaments! Oh, hey, who's that? Okay. 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 Must I deal with everything myself? Alphonse, come, let's roll the carpet for our special guest. Stay here and watch her. She goes nowhere. Understood? Si, senor. Okay. Tell Leon I said hi. And I hope he kicks your ass. What is that thing? I thought about rolling myself off the platform, but the goon complicated that plan. I wonder if I could distract him somehow. Such delightfully soft skin. Wait, that's the flower? Well, I don't want to brag, but my moisturizing game is... WTF. Hello, Ashley. Oh my god, it talks? If this form displeases you, I could speak through another body, in a tone more familiar to someone of your culture. How, little miss? How's this suit you? Girls like cowboys, right? You know, I should check my sanity meter, see what condition my condition is in. How many dollars does it take to unscrew Ashley Graham's brain? It doesn't matter, because there aren't enough dollars. Okay, so, what the hell are you? A cousin to Cthulhu? We are what you see before you. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm gonna keep the my terrible southern accent going. Bruh, you're a talking wallflower, not a canned fucking biscuit. Don't even play. Oh, this... What we mean, little missy, is that we are boundless consciousnesses, animated by the ancient Plagas. Wow, I'm so bad at this, holy shit. Some might call us harvester of souls, but we really just enjoy the collection angle. Okay, well, that's more detail than I wanted. What do you want from me? As we said, we are a collector. The parasite that clings to your bones is not merely a means of control. It both records and transmits your essential self. Human interests are too narrow, their sense too rudimentary. So to appreciate this delectable knowledge, but to us, it is precious nectar. In short, you smell real good and you real soft. So we'd like to get to know you better, mainly by consuming you. Sadly, not the first time I've received that proposition. Maybe I'll offer what I did to the last guy. Oh my god, I don't guess you would just settle for drinking my pee out of a jar, huh? Afraid not, little missy. Can't really palaver with your parasite in such an indirect fashion. Besides, urine is terrible for our pH level. Yeah, and being eaten is really bad for mine. We understand you might be scared, but no need to fear. These tentacles are abundantly gentle. You might even think of them as genticles. God. These hentai signals are getting a little pronounced. All right, next question. How am I supposed to be consumed by you and also become Salazar's midwife? Seems like a conflict of interest. I have no idea, Apples. Wait, who's... I can tell you who made it. Give me a sec. Ari for Otome. Shimmersoft. That's what they call themselves. What we received, we also return. In exchange for this nourishment, we will birth you anew in a manner befitting the small one desires. Translation? Well, if you don't mind getting all technical for a sec, there's two basic types of plagas, dominant and submissive. We're gonna assume you got the second. Submissive, huh? Salad did say he was surprised that I was so opinionated. Maybe Louis' suppression drug is actually having some effect. This would, however, explain why I've been so weirdly docile around Leon. Sorry, Leon, I think you're hot, but not that hot. The submissive Plagas is not nearly as ornery as you can imagine. Once we have access to it, we'll not only have your knowledge, but we can even reprogram your personality. On the whole, you'll still be you, just without all the pesky parts. So this is just Stepford Wives, as directed by Clive Barker. Great. I still don't understand. Why not just eat me now and cut out the whole middleman? You owe Salad something? Sorry. Las Plagas is a mirror of its host. Even a submissive will resist its destruction. If the host is agitated, you must be sedated. In an era past, we would have done it ourselves, but time has stripped of us of such faculties. Now we must rely on the small one's intervention to induce a placid mind. Hence the ritual. I get it now. If you want a sense of if you want a sense of the alternative, just look at that butler. He panicked during the awakening, and well, you see the result. Had to spit him out before we could even reprogram him, and boy, that made a mess. Jesus, these guys are making me want to romance Alfonso purely out of pity. The taste of that failure lingers, but the small one does not seem to discriminate between a broken spirit and a possessed mind. Nonetheless, we want to experience your full flavor, so we will wait. Yeah, well, I hope you're bitterly disappointed in the end, you overgrown weed. Your skin is soft, but your spirit is hard. Our eagerness increases. Translation. This gonna be good. Fuck both y'all. Alfonso, hurry, we don't have a moment to lose. What happened to you? Leon? I've had enough of your mouthing off. It's time to learn. Time for you to learn a woman's place. Somebody's a sensitive snowflake. Oh. Sorry, Shorty. Whatever plans you made, unplan them. Who the... Clow?
Got you off guard, didn't I?
Why are you here?
Boss's orders. He wanted me to relieve you of the broad.
But we're in the middle of the ritual. It's very important.
Not to me, small fry, and not to Sadler either. He wants you to focus on your new assignment.
And what is that, pray?
Dealing with our mutual friend, Leon. He's become a real nuisance, as you've apparently learned firsthand.
Damn it!
Feeling afraid?
Feeling afraid, kid? Maybe you should.
While the two of them bickered, I was surprised to suddenly feel something rigid and cold against my left rib. I glanced over to find one of Alfonso's black claws hovering around my wrists. I looked up to find him nodding at me. He didn't speak. Mandibles, you know, but somehow I understood him. I inched my body over so that my shackles were more exposed. His motion was so fast that I only knew the cause and the cause by effect. My leather binding slackened. One hard pull and they would break. I laid back against and peered up at him. He wouldn't meet my gaze, but the words of the plant god resonated. Broken spirit can seem like a possessed mind. Thank you, Alfonso. I would romance you.
Been a while.
Not long enough.
Well, I look forward to catching up on the way over. I'll even carry you on the boat. How's that?
Careful there. I might almost mistake you for a gentleman.
Maybe I'll buy you. Maybe I'll buy a fedora when we're done here. Really complete the look.
I think you're going to want something that covers more of your face.
In here I thought I was going to carry you bridal style. Now I'm thinking, sack of corn.
Whatever, just don't expect me to cuddle you like one of those you keep
Comfy.
Yeah, a real first-class seat.
Watch your back.
We're out then, little man. Word of advice. Don't be afraid to play dirty. After all, this is your last stand.
So, it is... Adios, Salazar. I hope you reap everything you've sowed. His pain, I assure you, will be exquisite. Okay, let's see to them. Chapter 3. Don't say you love me. So now we're on the island. Apparently there's 42 chapters. I think that's what we were told. So the chapters, I mean, most of the time they're pretty short unless we get a long one. Six times combo. Okay, Accord. So it's episode 33. Sailing takes me away. So, Clow, how you been?
Can't complain, Ash.
So, how is being Lord Saddle's bitch working out for you?
There's a few setbacks, but nothing I can't handle. Just a matter of time now.
Just a matter of time. Until what?
Umbrella.
Until Umbrella... Ah, damn it. Keep doing that.
There you go. Umbrella? Wait a second, you mean that company that caused Raccoon City outbreak? You work for them?
I said forget about it.
What are you gonna do if I refuse? Throw me overboard? Lose your bargaining chip? I don't think so.
You're not as dumb as you look, Ash.
Wish I could return the compliment, Clow.
I see you've honed your skills.
I like a woman with some fight in her.
I thought you said you liked men.
Nice to see you remember.
Leon's not gonna let you get away with this. You know that, right?
Leon. That was my old comrade.
Way harder than you for starters. Wait, old comrade? You know him?
Leon and I go way back, didn't he tell you?
We haven't talked about you.
Let me guess. You never asked who kidnapped you?
Yeah. Basically.
Same old Leon. Guy has the imagination of a rock.
Well, he's not very talkative, I'll give you that. But at least he's not lying. At least he's not a lying, scheming asshole like you.
What can I say? Sometimes you have to crack a few eggs if you want to make an omelet.
Someone who literally had an egg hatch inside of them, your metaphor is both bland and offensive.
Makes you feel better. We're like two peas in a pod.
That is one way, yes, Nonic. That is equally dull, and now I'm also confused.
I'm a carrier, like you, but unlike you. I was worth the good stuff.
Let me guess, you got the dominant strain?
Huh, so you know about the types.
These big ears have to be good for something. Not that I really know what the difference is. Is it like taking steroids?
Now we're talking.
It's even better than that. The level of control, the raw power. It's everything I need to chart a new course for this world.
Yeah, everybody wants to rule the world. But how do you know Saddle's not just gonna kill you once he gets what he wants?
Sadler might think he's in charge, but he's a small time. A petty crook with a god complex. He doesn't even have what it takes to enact a real change.
You do realize that I could totally repeat that to Saddle and throw you under the bus, right?
By the time you get the chance, he'll already know he's been played.
I guess that means you're cool with me recording this conversation, you know, for posterity.
The hell did you just say?
Relax, princess. Just trying to have fun.
Enjoy your smart mouthing while you can.
Few minutes of awkward silence. Cloud brought the boat to a stop and hoisted me up in his arms like hoisted me up into the arms of some goon.
Take her to the holding cell and wait for further instructions. Got it? Si, senor. And be sure you don't break anything on our little porcelain doll here. I don't want Sadler giving me shit. But if you gotta be a little rough, by all means.
I can't wait for somebody to beat your ass.
Well, kitten, it was nice catching up, but this is where we part ways. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you down the road.
Adios, Clow. I'll save a spot for you on the train to hell.
Come on.
Just so you know, it's Krauser. Now get her out of here.
Krauser? He took 3 characters out of his name and called it a day? I don't know why, but that pisses me off a lot.
Señor, un momento, tengan preguntas, hombre, little bit of factos, dime señoro. My man, I don't hablo español, comprende? Take it up a Sadler. Later.
Krauser drove away, leaving me alone with the goon. Aw, oh, poor baby, hung out to dry. We can fix that. Anyway, gotta watch your back. All right, now's my chance to do what... I have no idea what I have no idea, but I'm taking it. Huh. Some kind of spotlight over there. Probably a guard tower, swarming with dudes who would love the distinction of snatching this sweet ass. At the same time, hiding in plain sight might be one of my better options.
Great, a split path. For all my griping about being powerless, there's something to be said for letting other people bear the burden of responsibility. The left path seems tempting, and that seems all the more reason to ignore it. And go to the right. Problem solved. I raced down the path and crossed over the makeshift bridge, only to be stopped by a large gap. Great, so my choices are to wait here in the open and hope that Leon is the next person to reach me, or to jump across and hide in Big Brother's neighborhood. Here's somebody shouting behind me. Someone who is definitely not Leon. A lot easier to make choices when there's only one. I leapt across the gap and assumed my hide-and-seek options. Got to avoid the searchlight, obviously, and the dudes, but other than that, easy peasy. Surprisingly, a few goons hanging around back here. Maybe they have to revere Saddle's visage every hour or something? I huddled behind the wall for what seemed like several minutes without hearing so much as a cackle. With nobody cropping up behind me, I decided to head over to the little window and get a lay of the island. The land. God. This is all so strange. Where's the guy I pushed into the ocean? Was that not him shouting behind me? Is eaten by a shark too great of a hope? Not that I'm complaining. The best kind of waiting is safe waiting. After all, it's just that when life gives me lemons, it's hard to see it as an act of encouragement. Yeah, we're out of the castle. We're on the island right now. Lemon. And that's pretty much why. And what? There's Leon right there. Leon just showed up and we get kidnapped again. Episode 34, Jailhouse Rock. As if I hadn't experienced enough iterations on the theme of entrapment, I was carelessly tossed into a makeshift cell. So, my night ends the way it began, with me locked in a storage room. Like I'm on anthrax, like I'm an anthrax letter, somebody just keeps forgetting to mail off. Remember, Dad? People like us don't go to prison, you said. You apparently didn't imagine that karma might get creative. I'm sorry, Alfonso. Your touching act of defiance only brought me about 15 minutes of actual freedom. If I just weren't so useless. Sensing my shame and doubt starting to circle like vultures, I decided to get up and poke around. Maybe test the doorknob for old time's sake. Yep, locked. Although, hey, open bars. It's like they're daring me to try to yell for hours. The rest of the room just seemed like to be stray boxes, so I headed towards the barred window. I didn't really expect to see anything, but then something or someone caught my eye. Down there, is that a woman? I wonder if she'd be able to hear me. Hopefully she's not some amoral executive type trying to secure a seat in the boss man's new world order. It's Ada, she's saying. Hey, you lady up there! Can you see me? I guess she could hear me because she quickly looked in my direction. I couldn't see her expression, but her eyes lingered. I need some help, please! If my pleas reached her, they certainly didn't inspire much. Instead, she turned away and pulled out a small gun. With a quick shot fired into the light, she quickly fired into the night. She suddenly swung away like freaking Spider-Man. So, well, can't say I had Carmen Sandiego in a party dress on my crazy kidnapping bingo card, but there it is. I didn't have time to game theory the woman's presence because my attention was suddenly ensnared by the growing sound of footsteps marching in my direction. Oh, shit. Maybe I need to make myself scarce for a minute. Driven by nothing more than a primitive urge to evade the scary men, I darted into the back of the room, only to remember that it was a dead end. After a few seconds, there was a loud beep and the squealing of a rusty door. I could hear the men shuffling towards me, clearly not in any particular hurry. When one of them poked their head around the corner and reached for me, I ducked underneath the table, crawled into the other side, and bolted towards the door. Well, if there ever were a time to employ my idea of yelling for Leon, this is it.
Leon!
The goons seemed to know this was an exercise in futility. They didn't even try to bum rush me. They just ambled up behind me, slowly, like creeps. Nevertheless, I persisted. Why is it always ugly men who want to bust into your bubble? Some Spanish words that are probably not "you want to get some coffee." Okay, this guy's putting off some seriously bad vibes. I know he's pissed, but I am Saddle's precious guest. The creepster inched towards me, but then stopped all of a sudden to glance at the ceiling. I followed his gaze and saw the problem: a security camera. Could somebody named Leon be watching it? Apparently, I'm not the one who thinks that's a Apparently, I'm not the only one who thinks that's a possibility. With the distraction over, my heart remembered the imminent danger and returned to panic pumping. The goon glared at me with this weird, milky eyes. I instinctively began to scoot away. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I just don't know if I can sound sexy enough for... Holy shit. Okay. Why don't you guys pick on someone your own size, hmm? That voice, could it be a troublesome woman? A second later, I was staring with somewhat morbid glee at a bloody spout, a bloody spout where the creeper's head used to be. And there goes the other one. This lady knows how to get it done. Professionals, man. Sorry to leave you with a mess, but don't worry. I'm sure Leon will come for you. Soon. But wait, no. Who are you? How do you know Leon? I'm with the, FBI. But can you keep it a secret? Don't tell Leon you saw me. It's safer that way. Yeah, I won't tell him immediately. Good girl. You make sure that bodyguard of yours treats you right. He means well, but he's a little dense. Bye now. And she's gone. What a cool lady. I told Dad those diversity initiatives would be good for the Bureau. Oh my God. That's actually interesting. I'm curious what that means, if anything. The goons did indeed dissolve. When the particles settled, all that remained was the sound of the wind playing with the waves. And no, they didn't have keys on them. Believe me. I checked. With nothing else to do, I returned to the back of the room and let the adrenaline finish flushing through the bloodstream. I had only sat down for a minute when the exhaustion pulled on my body like an anchor. The prospect of further terror was barely a hum compared to the siren call of sleep. Interesting. Okay, that actually is that's unique, Ty. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like gonna be their Switch 2 or something. If that's what they're going for, I would not be surprised. Leon, please hurry. Oh. She's dreaming about... What's funny is this actually happens in the game. Oh, that's the RE2 remake, I believe. Leon, please hurry. Is it... What game is this? What? What? She's dreaming. All of a sudden she heard the barrel break. Ah, my guardian angel. She heard him break a barrel. He's here. Could he be nearby? As Leon slid up to the door, I immediately heeded the call that emanated from his smoldering gaze. The one that said, shut the fuck up. He quickly inspected the lock and recognized he lacked whatever he needed to open it. He looked back at me and nodded.
Wait.
Waiting? Wow, now there's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Leon hurriedly turned around and slipped through the door on the right, presumably in search of a key. Or just a good hamburger. What's funny is that legitimately happens. You get to the door she's in, and I don't even think you talk to her. You just run right past to try to get the key. She's like, what? Wait, where are you going? I was kind of hoping for a cross-conjugal visit. I was kind of hoping to cross-conjugal visit off my bucket list, but, oh well. Guess I'll just engage in the mystic female art known as waiting on a man. I'm still feeling pretty high-strung. You know, I haven't had the opportunity to meditate for a while. I think that's just what I need to bring the temperature. Self-soothing, here I come. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You're enjoying a relaxing stay on the taxpayer's dime at a luxurious seaside resort. The ocean's salty musk lingers in your skin like a lover's cologne, and your mind is consumed by the desire for a hot bath. You are surprised, or more accurately, delighted to find your bodyguard already partaking of this pleasure, water glistening in the hard lines of his biceps. And then, the ghost of Luis wanders into your dimensional space. What? No, this is all wrong. You can't just wear normal clothes. You're supposed to be sexy, goddammit, sexy! I'll show you sexy. Not bad. Not a bad save, Leon. Not bad at all. You're supposed to be sexy! Oh, God. What's happening? Oh, it's just loading. Slowly. Very slowly. Uh-oh. Did it? Do I have to load? Ah, shit. I think it's bugging on us. I think it's bugging on us. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, I believe we just saved, so we'll just load it up. Why did I make my camera go? What chapter? I'm not sure. We are pretty close to the end, though. I know basis on like how deep into the game it is. I've beaten this game a few times. Here it is. And Hollow Cure? We'll see. I'm not 100% on that yet. Okay, so window capture. We did so bad in Boshi tonight. Oh, no, not yet. I will, though. Thanks for reminding me. So is there 2 labeled 1? Is that what's going on? Yeah, so we were literally right here. Okay. I'll double check it. I think. I hope this doesn't bug again. That would suck. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it did just bug on us.
Leon.
You okay? Maybe it's because it's the only question he asks, but I'm starting to love hearing those two words.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Music to my elephantine ears. $40, $41. Loading the last chapter. Okay, we're good. Straight stretch. 35. What you gonna do when you go? I just want to say I'm so glad I didn't have to spend 20 years chiseling my way out of there with a tiny pickaxe. I mean, what Bibles would I even hide it in? As we rounded the corner, Leon stopped abruptly as a small object came floating toward the window. Is this the part where Saddle sends trained bats to attack us? Because that seems like something he would do. A paper airplane? What is this, my 5th grade homeroom? Wait. What the fuck is that? Leon's been flirting with every thirsty bitch in Putaville, Spain, not named Ashley. In Putaville, Spain, not named Ashley Graham. And now they're just trampling all over my hidden affections with their amorous communications? Heads are gonna fucking roll. Wait a second. Realistically, the number of people who could have sent that letter has got to be tiny, right? And by tiny, I mean Miss San Diego. Leon picked up the note and pored over it with a glimmer in his eye that I hadn't seen from him before. Is Leon in an unrecorded office romance with a hot bureau lady? And would Lifetime Originals accept that script if I wrote it? 8 is the final boss. Remembering that, I promised the lady I wouldn't mention her, and also wanting to mask my jealous rage, I turned away from Leon as he read. Instead, I tried to run the calculus on how she got that plane to glide in here so perfectly. Consummate professionals that he was, Leon stowed his tender feelings in order to deal with the more pressing problems, like goons coming to break our knees. One problem solved. 2 problems solved. Well, we're up to 2.5 men. And done. Join us next week for another exciting episode of Leon S. Kennedy Problem Solver. Who knew the secret clean prison break was just a well-armed special ops agent? Work smarter, not harder. Criminals of the world. Granted, it helps that we're dealing with some rank amateurs here. I mean, look at this chump, not even recognizing how badly he's about to be crossboned. And now look at him, a sad dissolving husk. Was your stupid arrow pistol worth it, sir? Was it? Approximately 1 second after passing through the door, Leon pulled out his shotgun and did that little posturing thing that says, "Stop being visually present." At this close range, hot shells pelted my head, and covering my ears accomplished about as much as Mom's literacy program. I know Leon can't help having to cause a major ear trauma, but it'd be nice if he could give me the tiniest forewarning before he starts a rock concert with his gun. Oh, I'm glad that's over. I suppose I should just be grateful that I'm on the side of Leon's onslaught. But is it too much to ask that he brought me some earplugs? Leon pressed the button on the control to reopen the exit. I think we all know how this is going to go. Hey, I don't need eyes in the back of my head to know what that means. Ah, man, this feels like forever since I last saw Leon Roundhouse kick somebody. But legs don't have a friendly fire setting, so I should probably just duck again. Seems to be the right time right now. And now we escape to the helicopter, armed with turrets that I get to shoot. Dear sweet God, that smell. Like someone made deviled eggs out of roadkill.
Looks like this is it.
Apparently,
It stinks.
apparently this bear is emphasizing. Apparently this bear is emphasizing.
Sure does.
Why don't I feel like we're actually in agreement on this? I swear to God, his smile is like a sexy terrorist. You know it's bad news, but you can't help but keep looking. However, I gotta protest as a matter of principle, kind of like how one might ask a suicide bomber to please refrain from exploding.
No way, Leon.
Way.
Sexy terrorist. Hold up. Let's hit pause for a sec and evaluate this moment. Positive, I'm holding Leon's hand. Negative, we're leaping into garbage. Also positive, Leon finally gets to be in the garbage with me. Also negative.
Okay. Game is so good. Like, this is so much better than I could have ever imagined.
Episode 36, Deep Down in the Depths. Oh. I see Leon isn't the kind of man who likes to cuddle after he fucks you in the ass. Feeling like we dived headfirst into a griping married couple of 20 years stage of our relationship, I decided to, well, gripe.
Are you out of your mind?
I mean, obviously, but it'd be good to get his opinion.
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's evaluate. Negative, he's mocking my butt, and more generally, my safety and autonomy. Positive, he's thought about the size of my butt. Now, let's collate my feelings about this and see what old Noodle spits out of his... Now let's collate this and see what the old Noodle spits out as a response.
You.
Feigned anger. Good call, brain. I'm sure Leon knows idle threat when he sees one, but he still reacted with a gentleman's grace, and that's worth something. Hold up. I just realized I landed on something gross. Feels like a pancake syrup mixed with dog spit.
What is this?
Come on, let's go.
Leon seems awfully skittish all of a sudden over something sticky, human-shaped, over some sticky, human-shaped garbage. I gotta remember, not everyone has deep experience with trash. Oh, that's because Leon was actually, in the previous part, Leon was actually dropping bodies down this garbage disposal. Leon hurried over to the switch in front of us and opened the gate. You know, I thought maybe it was just the aggressive bacteria farts, but I'm starting to sense a real malevolence down here.
What is that thing?
Flesh spikes. Leon hauling ass. Leon hauling ass was, for the moment, a sufficient answer. We darted past the second gate only to encounter the next problem. No way forward, thanks to some prick leaving their companion cube in the middle of the path. Leon rushed over to another lever and closed the gate behind us, giving us a few seconds to assess the situation against the, I don't know, even kinkier Voldo? TM. Oh god, it's disgusting. It moves like someone injected Jello into its bones, which is pretty meta considering, you know, skeleton.
Leon took aim at the red barrel and waited for the creature to undulate its way towards us. If he's bothering with this tactic, I'm guessing regular bullets don't kill it outright. But hey, it's been a while since I saw Leon destroy a barrel, but I'm glad he hasn't forgotten his hobbies and all this. Whoa, good old barrel blast! And also, whoa, gasoline smell! Maybe that finally explains the combusting barrels back at the church. One mystery down, 100 to go. With the creature distracted, we hurried over to a metal box, to the metal box blocking our exit. Oh, Leon, you're so proud, refusing to ask for help with pushing a box that probably weighs more than both of us combined. If there were 10 of us. Don't worry, Leon. These noodle arms might not look like much, but they are absolutely baking in adrenaline. I pushed with all my push, and after a painful series of seconds, our effort paid off. The box dropped into the wastewater below as we raced across, only to find the exit blocked because has literally anything in this godforsaken place been easy? Yeah, Leon, I don't think that's gonna be nearly enough steps back. We darted back to the other side of the garbage street and waited behind another explosive barrel. If it ain't broke, blast it. While Leon readied his only strategy, I looked back at Spike Lee, who seemed to be flailing against the closed gate. With those liquid bones, it would surely slide through the bars, but hey, you're not gonna see me complaining about this, about a stupid enemy type. Oh my god, it can open doors with its mind? It has a mind? God. To my horror, I realized that the creatures were effectively sandwiching us. In their ragged, sickly breathing, I detected an unnerving tone of hunger, like how you imagine men who buy girls' underwear off who buy girls' underwear off the internet. In an effort to reduce both my bodily harm and emotional investment, I ducked away and waited for either success or flesh spike impalement. Fortunately, the one in front of us won the race, allowing Leon to trigger the trap and buy us seconds of fiery chaos in order to slip by. Seriously, another box? And just barely blocking the door? Why is everything the worst? Summoning every ounce of strength left in my exhausted body, we pushed that box a cruel 13 inches necessary to pass through. Oh, whoever designed this fucking world is an asshole! Okay. So 37. I came in like a wrecking ball. So, talk about the garbage pail heads too. Can we talk about the garbage pail heads? Oh, too soon? Yeah, I get it. This new room featured the same sweltering heat as Salad's lava moat, minus the opulence. Hey, it just occurred to me that if Leon's here, that means I can think about Salad in the past tense. How great is that? In any case, this area was apparently off limits because the manual laborers pulled out their crossbows and hatchets. Usually I just get catcalled in construction zones, so it's a nice change of pace. Hell of a shot, Leon! I'm so glad we're married and I can't wait to touch your waist. I remember this room. The very first time I did this room, it was freaking so difficult. We rushed onward until we came to a sudden drop-off that screamed accessibility lawsuit. We jumped down to find a seemingly dead end, with an oddly positioned wrecking ball suspended over an open lava hole. It's not often you get to see a whole year's worth of OSHA violations in a single room. Well, I'm thinking about it. What's up with evil people in lava? Did they think about installing solar panels? I'm like, not bad, but I want to be more like the sun. You know, molten fire. Anyway, catching the distinct smell of a trap, I carefully scanned the room for anything less than obvious. Fortunately, my keen senses did not disappoint.
Look, there's a gate here.
I mean, it's not much of a gate now, but wrecking balls have a way of changing that.
Apples, like this game like literally goes step by step through original RE4, and it's done brilliantly.
Damn, boys rushing in here like I just started free boobs. With these lackeys preoccupied with their burning skin, we rushed over to the control room. Good to see that Leon can put two and two together. There seemed to be a switch that controlled the wrecking ball. Leon commanded me to pull it while he stood guard. Hey, all the utility of cranking, none of the arm strain. I'm on it.
Oh, I know. Like they did really well, Apples.
As I took hold of the switch, an eager satellite bum rushed our orbit. Kinda busy here, Leon. You wanna deal with that? Oh, you may have snatched me up, satellite, but you can't stop what I've set in motion.
Isn't this room a little too small to be throwing that thing around?
Leon, you suck.
No.
Wait, what? What? She's like, wait, what? Oh no. Now they're gonna write that off as another hallucination because of the virus. Earlier in the game, she saw Leon kill the merchant, but then the merchant was back alive. And they explained that away as she's having hallucinations because of the infection. Oh, the parasite? Yeah, that's how they're gonna explain that away. Well, call me crazy, but I think I just jumped into a different timeline. They're probably gonna explain it away by her having another hallucination. Man, these parasitic powers are getting weird. Oh well. What's a girl to do? Sorry, dead me, but I must go on. This timeline's Leon doesn't like to play with fire, considering the version of me that's ashes on the ground. This is only to my benefit. Amidst the chaos, we rushed to the control room and Leon directed me to pull the switch. Deja vu. Yes, this is the superior timeline. Oh no. Leon, I can't imagine how much that hurts. Oh, uh-oh. Timelines are converging. Still, I feel your pain, Leon. I too was hoping for a no damage run. The Otome edition, Lemon, is a fan game that is made as a visual novel, but the entire game is told from Ashley's perspective, as if she, actually had a personality. And it is so bloody hilarious. I thought it was gonna be dumb, but it literally goes through the entirety of the game. Ty, stop trying to confuse people who have no idea what it is. It is so good. I thought it was gonna be stupid, but it's bloody hilarious. Oh, timelines are converging. Still, I feel your pain, Leon. I too was hoping for a no damage run. Oh, at this stage, we might need to settle for a no amputation playthrough. No, it's Lemon. That's because it's done that way on purpose, because it's done in an old visual novel style. That's what they're going for. I'm not moving any of the characters around. It's done as an old visual novel style. Clumsy me. I think I just dropped my contact. False alarm. I've got great vision. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Anyways, no, the game is so much longer than I expected to. It literally goes through the entire game. It starts with Ashley's kidnapping. Like, it is, like, they put way more effort into this than they needed to. I glanced over at Leon to see how he wanted to proceed. In return, he sharply nodded at the switch.
Don't need to tell me twice. All right, that's 2. One more should do it. Just gotta wait another minute. Look alive, Leon. Well, this is off to a good start. God damn it, we're getting swarmed in here, but we are so close to escape. That's it. No more delicate damsel. With God as my witness, I'm not moving from this spot until that switch has been pulled. Oh, I don't like how much popping heads sound like opening a shaken soda can. But hey, now we can at least give up Diet Coke. Another one for trauma. Come on. Oh, always with the chunks on the back, but I will not be... Oh, okay, slightly deterred. Come on, baby. Get up, you motherfucker. Oh! Screw this. I'll be on the ground. Oh, that was way too eventful, but it did teach me an important lesson. Courage is a fool's game. This is the final round. Ready? Wreck! With Leon looking rather done with getting beat up, we hobbled our way past the remaining goons and made our escape. So long, losers! I hope you fall into the lava and lose your workplace safety lawsuit. So 38, Shutterbug. Save again. I honestly thought this game was only going to take me like 2 hours. Once we were in the next room, I exhaled it like my lungs had been accumulating hot air for years. So I breathed like saddle, basically. I felt a little guilty, though, worrying about my own stress level when Leon was over there with arrow wounds in his torso. This is my fault. If only I'd bothered to collect more of those herbs when I was alone. Although, in my defense, I was in mortal peril. All things considered, I am blameless. Fortunately, we were able to proceed without much drama. Apparently, nobody was paid enough to follow us, and the corridor itself was quiet. Almost too quiet. Come on. Can't I just allow myself to believe it could be a safe space? I'm not that jaded yet, am I? She's like, not another one. Oh, scratch that. I am excessively jaded. In lay terms, I believe that's called a nope. We power walked back to the entrance, clear with the knowledge that this was going to be more fight than flight. Of course, we'd be waltzing through on the day we had all the gear. The Garbadors decided to make the Filthgrimage into their trash mecca. Leon gave me a quick, silent head nod, which I took to mean, get the hell out of the way, and I did comply. Yes, of course. Once I was safely behind Leon, he took out his rifle and equipped it with some kind of scope that I hadn't seen him use before. You know what new toys mean. We're in the shit now. Steal yourself for combat, Ash. What is this? Okay, so here's the situation. Leon's hurt, there's nowhere to run, and Jack Jellington wants to show us the real nightmare before Christmas. All of this means one thing. It's time for Ashley Graham to get serious. If I can jump timelines, surely I can take down a bald eunuch. Now, I should try to act as Leon's aim assist or focus on summoning my latent abilities. What is this? We have attack, special, or use item. I'm gonna save here. I save again. Use item. Leon, check my secret pockets and make sure I'm not holding any stray items that might be helpful. Oh, hey, I saw the egg Leon gave me. Maybe he can eat. Oh, it's rotten. Is my skirt some kind of temporal microwave? Huh. Yeah. Not the spontaneous death I was hoping for, but it did seem to distract him a little. Gotta take the small victories. Okay.
We threw the egg at him. Okay. Trashly. Oh, we can call Trashly. You know what? Let's call Trashly back. Trashly, if you can still hear me, I need your help. Give me the clear-sightedness I so desperately need. Yeah, Cashley was one of the inner personas Ashley created when she was traumatized by herself. We're calling Trashly though. We haven't seen Trashly in a long time. There's Trashly. Ah, I see now. The body is full of parasites that act as nerve centers. I'm sorry I ever associated you with refuse, Trashly. Now, let's see if knowledge really has power. Attack! Ashley, I know you're in there and I could use a little investment in my future right now. Honestly, why do I bother? Attack. Its weak points are exposed. Blow this bastard back into a trash heap, Leon. We got him! Now what? Oh, not the chunks. On second thought, I'm feeling okay about the chunks. Sure, they seem like a violence against me, but they're also a tangible symbol of karmic justice. It's all a matter of perspective. And look, money! Why see it as trash? Why see it as trash the creature ate when you can envision it as spoils of war? There's nothing reframing can't fix. Hollow Cure's a good game. We stopped in the middle of the corridor as it diverged into two paths. Now the logical part of me says, please keep moving straight. My God, this is a nightmare, but why succumb to anxiety when you can reframe it as adventure? And what would be the most adventurous thing to do in this situation? Taking the scenic route, of course. If it's not an obnoxious diversion, it's not a rewarding excursion. Leon, if you can perceive my thoughts, move left. Oh yeah, the success streak continues. Too bad every fiber of my being screams out that screams out for this bug to be zapped, because I can make a crap ton of money as a psychic. I mean, the marketing practically writes itself. Oh, your husband died? Well, why not send him a telegram? Isn't a telegram, God, isn't $10,000 a small price to pay for closure? Well, would you look at that? A conspicuously placed button at the end of an obnoxious avenue. That's gotta be good for something. Press it, Leon. Wait, what if it's just an alarm? Huh, sounded more like an unlocked door than an alarm, but that distinction might be lost on murderers. Starting to get a little nervous, just to be on the safe side. Leon, kick the door open. Oh my. It's game time! Again? Damn, this one is really close. You might have to settle this fight even more quickly for being more quick than clean. Trashly, last time I swear, bail me out! Weak points identified. Commence the attack, Leon! Wait, Leon, no! He's too hurt. He can't hold his gun. We're fucked. You hear me? Fucked! Wait, there's a voice. It's like a jump beat marching out of the darkness. It's saying, Smashly? Jesus, my Jesus. No choice. Better live with regrets than no live at all. Better live with regrets than not to live at all. Smashly, kill! Wait, what? Make your peace with God, you rancid Afrobat. That was fun, wasn't it? Good, clean fun. That.
With no farther trash beasts to impede our progress, we arrived at a half-open gate. Leon had the very bright idea to pull at the lever next to the gate, but nothing happened. This is what happens when you let Toothy McGarbageface gobble up your electricians. Unless those were the electricians. Considering Leon's injuries and my delightfully petite frame, I think I'm the logical person to go under the gate. No, what happened is we summoned the memory of Trashly to help us figure out the weak points. She was only back for a second. Plus, maybe we can catch another whiff. No, considering Leon's injuries and my delightfully petite frame, I think I'm the logical person to go under the gate. Plus, maybe you can catch another whiff of my butt. I mean, visual whiff.
Leave it to me, Leon.
I know what you like, baby cakes. And done. Just think of how different life would be if I had been this useful for the last 10 hours. Yeah. We finally reached the end of this long hallway and found our last remaining obstacle, a large door flanked by 2 switches. I bet we have to throw them both simultaneously in order to unlock the door. It's like a buddy lock. If you ain't got a bud, then this door's a dud. Some stupid crap like that. Point is, today I'm that buddy. Ashley, Trashly, Cashly, and Smashly. Yes, there's a whole bunch. I stepped into buddy formation, but then got a little nervous. What if I mess up? Will goons drop out of the ceiling each time we fail? Will my otherwise charming klutziness finally get on Leon's nerves? Sweats. Sweats considerably. You can do this, Ashley. Pretend that Leon will take you to an upscale restaurant and you will get to... I can't speak. Pretend that Leon will take you to an upscale restaurant if you get it right the first time. Now, at the count of 3, we'll both pull the switch. Whoops, that went a little faster than expected. I guess I'll get it this time. Still getting warmed up. Am I supposed to do it? Oh, I think I was supposed to do it. Why am I so embarrassed by my performance that I'd accept Leon... Well, I'm so embarrassed by my performance that I'd accept Leon taking me just to Olive Garden. Holy shit. That was me supposed... I didn't know I was supposed to click. In any case, we made it here alive and in one piece. Well, discounting some of Leon's tissue damage and the version of me that got left to squat in the great dumpster in the sky, other than those things.
Episode 39, Bulldozer Simulator, 2004.
It can only be called fate. Leave it to me, Leon.
Leave it to me, Leon.
Who's wasting their time on licensing exams for heavy equipment now, Dad?
Yep, 39. Who's wasting their time on licensing exams for heavy equipment now, Dad? This is so good.
This is it, the embodiment of power, subject to my will.
Don't you worry, Smashly. 10 minutes will be defined by a single word.
Carnage!
Okay, well, let's see here.
Wow, is this it? 2 levers? An engine key and some pedals?
Simple enough, but man, cheap.
Truly, nobody cuts corners on their world domination plans quite like saddlebags. Ah, well, let's just hope the man's keeping as much gas in the tank as money in the bank. Refreshed by my newfound sense of utility, my exhaustion faded away and I became laser focused on plowing forward. Ideally, over some dudes. Which is why I was so disappointed when I suddenly sensed all the dudes were. Because they were trudging along at a blistering 7 miles per hour, some of the more athletic gloons managed to leap into the cargo bed. Not that their extreme hitchhiking was really necessary, since we were soon forced to stop at a sealed door blocking the path. Oh, whatever shall I do? Ah! Yes! Yes! How do you like me now? Ooh, that's my baby. I looked back to see how Leon was faring. I thought about sticking the bulldozer in reverse and running over some goons, but it seemed like he had it under control, so I drove on. We continued along at an even clip, and things seemed to be looking up. The number of aspiring jumpers dwindled, and nothing slowed us down long enough for them to swarm. Nothing's gonna stop us now. If this runs out... What, the truck? Look at these guys. Look at these guys getting ideas, thinking. But what are we gonna do? Tailgate us? I'm sure Thomas the Tank can handle a little bruising. Leon, on the other hand, the truck is getting awfully close. Put him down, Leon.
Yes, I know it actually does happen in the game, which is all the more awesome.
Hell yes. And as a bonus, the truck is now blocking the path, making it harder for goons. Never mind. Figuring that moving along at a glacial pace was the best I could do, I drove on as Leon valiantly attended to the fresh onslaught. Just as he began to cull the herd, we were graced with another flaming reappearance of Trucker Carlson. God damn it, we can't even outrun a truck that's literally on fire. A critical reminder of the importance of being agile. Hold the phone. I think we're about to be saved by a clearance bar. Just cover our asses for 15 more seconds, Leon. Come on. Come on. Come on! Yes. Cancel culture at its finest. Unfortunately, we didn't have much time to savor the victory. We immediately pulled into a loading platform designed specifically to inconvenience us. I glanced up at the switch on the ledge above. We needed to reset the order for us to go anywhere. I could have gotten out to do it, but the seat was nice and warm, so...
I'm leaving it to you.
Leon headed up the ladder toward the switch, and naturally, minions popped out of nowhere to impede him. At least they're up there. They can't sneak up behind me. Oh. Okay, now I know the universe is trolling me. This is a sealed room. Are they parachuting in from heaven? I swear, if Jinja is teaching them to teleport behind my back. What is Leon doing up there? What's taking so long? He's breaking barrels. Finally, Leon hit the switch and the lift came back online. I thought he might have to boldly leap from the ledge to make it in time, but no, the lift was nice and waited for him to get back safely. Now that little distraction is over, I'm ready to ride this iron bull all the way to the finish line. It is 12 o'clock, Leon. Another set equally stupid. That sounded bad. Could have dissolved faster, bub. Leon moved in to deal with the goons attacking from the rear while I got to work on another door in front of us. This really does have all the hallmarks of the last-ditch effort, doesn't it? That means we gotta be close. Freedom is within my cold, clammy grasp. Another gate. After this, there'll be one less to worry about.
Yeah, this scene was instead of the scene in the sequel, well, in the remake where she was driving the wrecking ball. The wrecking ball scene in the remake was a combination of this scene and, well, the wrecking ball scene, I guess.
God, no. Just in case Leon wasn't reading the room, I shouted. It's coming right at us. Leon leapt into action, pelting the kamikaze with every bullet he had. It's too close, there's not enough time. You're right, Smashly. Power's in my hands. All I need is the will to smash!
What did you just thought? You could say that, Ty. You very well could say that. Just her retelling.
Oh, we're alive? Ah, damn. Your keen sense of destruction came through, Smashly. Smashly? Oh, right. Alone again. Naturally. this is one way to blunt the pain of loss. Oh, that crap hits fast.
Oh, yeah, she did. Yes, she did dream of 2. Wow, you're right. That thought didn't cross my mind. She did dream of 2.
With my brain feeling like it was reenacting an ice skating routine, I almost didn't register. I almost didn't register us stopping by Jinja in the next room. Hey, wait a sec. That's not Jinja. It's the guy with the drug eyes. Martinez! Damn, son, you're looking baked. Good on ya. I gave Martinez an exaggerated thumbs up, and I'm almost confident he nodded back. Yeah. We've never been tighter.
Episode 40. I will possess your heart.
Well, if it isn't the Alpha Cheese himself. To play with the mice.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside.
Cheddar. I give this dude credit. He's a master of making conversation really awkward, really fast.
Sadler!
Perhaps you can resist.
But you cannot.
Oh. It just occurred to me that he has really long nails. Kind of fab. Too bad about the rest of him.
Come to me, Ashley.
Obey. What? What is this? Obey. Okay. That's all we can click, nothing else. We have to. Of course I'll come, Leon. I've been waiting so long for you to ask. Out of the way, Peck. My true love awaits me. Strange. It sounds like a completely inconsequential person just called out to me. I will respond accordingly. I took Leon's hand, and it was like an angel's hand. A little cold, but that was fine. My burning desire made up the difference. Leon, I'm so glad we're finally together like this. I'll never leave your side again. You know, Leon seems taller than he did a minute ago. I like that.
What? Oh my god! What is this?
Where are we going exactly, my love?
Place where you will be safe until such time as you can be flown back to America.
I can't do his. I can't. I have no idea what voice to use here.
That's so great to hear.
I gotta admit, Leon, you really pulled this together. I don't want to say I ever doubted you, but there were some genuine moments of concern.
Leon?
I look like Leon to you? I love your dry sense. I gotta do.
I can't nail a voice.
Not that my voices are good for this. I love your dry sense of humor, Leon. Who would you look like? Saddlebags? Please. As if you'd ever look that much like a deflated tire.
Interesting. So it seems I've arrived too late for imprinting.
It's totally fine, Leon. I mean, Spain and Massachusetts are separated by millions of years of tectonic drift. Even a beast like you can only accomplish so much.
Indeed.
Sir.
Bowser.
Now that Ashley is safe in my care, I am trusting you to deal with
remaining problems.
Leon, are you working with Krauser? Oh, this is when she's gonna tell him. She's gonna tell him that Krauser was gonna. She's gonna tell him that accidentally tell him that Krauser was gonna betray him.
Man, are you working with Krauser? It's like you overcome your past differences and partnered up for a better future. It's wonderful to see. Krauser's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, better future. I'll address the last few roadblocks.
See that you do. I'm so happy that you and Krauser reconciled despite him being so, how should I say, churlish? Is there anything you can't do, Leon? A moment. You're saying Krauser and I have a history? You would know, silly. Krauser told me you two went way back. Interesting. I'll have to revisit those old memories with him later. Oh, I'd love to be a fly on that wall. Speaking of flies on the wall, oh Leon, don't you feel like you need an don't you feel like you need an oh god. Oh Leon, don't feel like you need an excuse to cop a feel. The butt border is 100% open. No, it seems a little pest had latched onto you. I'll handle it.
Oh, that's why. That's what that's where the tracker came off. I remember that.
I appreciate it, Leon. You know the bad experiences I had with bugs tonight. Even just thinking of them gets me a little antsy. Get it? To be safe, I will leave a little gift for anyone who might be pursuing us. After all, your safety is paramount. You took the time to adopt and train a dog while we were here. That's wonderful. I think he's Kimo Kawaii. What? What's his name? What the hell? I think it was, God, cringy. It's, well, I think her name was Maria at one time, but I usually just call her It. You know, like from the Stephen King book. Oh, sorry to misgender you, Maria. I mean it.
God damn.
Listen closely, my pet. I want you to hide somewhere nearby and prepare for the hunt. If you sense some prey wander by, lure them into your playpen.
That was the boss that they half cut from the remake. Yeah, this boss was half cut from the remake. They added it kind of to the Ada DLC.
That's right, It. You messed the baddies up real good.
Well, Ashley, if you're done, if you're ready, let's be on our way.
After you, sweet cheeks.
No.
So, Leon, oh shit, you're so with bubbles. I don't know what it was all about. But anyway, Leon, back to my original question. Do you prefer spring, fall, or wedding? Or maybe, oh, I can't spring, but that'd be summer. Depends on preference. We go back. I don't mean to jack shit about your family yet. But the extended grand family, flipping huge, lots of cousins. I don't know, but I don't know. Skimp on gifts.
They the fight. No, not the Sadler fight. They cut the fight that was in the hanging cage. If you know what I mean. It was like the boss itself was kind of added in the DLC, but like kind of.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away and didn't let you answer the question. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. What?
Running off the lights, Leon. Those gondola rides just put you in a mood, don't they? It's all the slow grinding.
Have you been like this the whole time?
You mean hella thirsty? Oh yeah, I just didn't want to bother you. I don't know what but I don't know. There's this raw animal magnetism, and I can't seem to deny anymore, and it feels great.
Right. Well, sorry to disappoint you, but I only turned the lights off to allow it to hunt better. We'll be leaving by that ladder anyway. Now let's proceed carefully. You go first. I'll follow.
Don't think I don't know of your ulterior motives, Leon, but it's fine. Gaze to your heart's content.
Come again?
Oh, I'm sure I will, you monster. But what you say? We gotta get the first one under our belts, hmm?
Oh my god.
On second thought, I'm going up first, just in case someone is planning to ambush us at the top. And that, my handsome husband, is why you're getting paid the big bucks after you.
God. This is so good.
Wouldn't you know it? What awaited us at the top of the ladder was not a malicious minion, but some of the most precious memories of my life.
What? This is just... Oh, she just grabbed Sadler's ass. And that was the chopper. That was the chopper that was sent to help Leon at that one part. Sad Leon.
My dear Ashley, after all that has happened today, I imagine you must be very tired. I thought you might like a little nap. You're so thoughtful, Leon. I wouldn't mind a nap as long as it involves some cuddling. Yes, well, I'm afraid there's only room enough for one person in it. Resting chamber. But I promise you'll be very comfortable without me. But Leon, I promised myself that I would stay by your side always. I meant that more than figuratively. And I value your commitment, Ashley. But do not worry. I will be close by, watching over you as you rest.
Look at the Oh my god.
Oh, Leon, you're so sweet. You're like a river of chocolate and an ocean of cream.
Go ahead and get in if you would.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not used to sleeping in them. What did you call it? A resting chamber? Perfectly safe. The technology is designed to maintain an ideal atmosphere temperature. Sound, oxygen levels, all calibrated for maximum restfulness. Wow. If it's half as good as your sales pitch, I'll be impressed. You're too good to me, Leon.
Your well-being could not be more important to me, Ashley. You must return to your father in pristine condition.
Oh, like Dad even cares. I mean, you've been wonderful, Leon, but let's be honest. He has a 400 billion military budget, and he sent one man to rescue his only daughter from a dangerous cult. Is that even love?
That is an interesting point, but don't worry. Things will be different when you return. I'll make sure of it.
I hope you're right, Leon. I really do. For now, rest. I will come for you when it is time for the trip home. Can I have a goodnight kiss?
Get in the pod.
You're cute when you're stingy, but don't think we're gonna be one of those wait until marriage couples, Leon.
Dios mío.
This is cozy. So you promise you'll be watching over me, Leon?
Of course. I won't let anyone take you away again. And next you awake, a new world will greet you.
That's great, Leon. I'll see you on the other side.
I must feel bad for her. Almost.
Jeez. Just too good. 2004. What?
Spain.
Oh, this is one of her dreams. She's dreaming again.
Hi, Ashley. I've come to return you to America.
What?
The president has chosen you to be his daughter.
Wow, really? But if he's a president, then he must be a boy, right?
What?
I've never daughtered for boys before. What the hell is this?
He's not just a boy, he's a president.
I bet he's still a boy.
Well, anyway, he asked me to give you this present.
A present? Really? What is it?
Freedom!
Oh, I like freedom. Anybody smart enough to give me freedom? Can't be all bad, even if he is a boy. Well, I guess I can go, as long as I don't have to vote for him.
Let's go.
Episode 41, freedom is the only way. Oh, okay, this is right after she gets pulled out of the chamber. She's like still out of it.
Feeling extremely groggy after leaving the pod, I was hardly aware of where we were going. There was only the shuffling of feet and the streak of bullets guiding me forward. Then, like sunshine splitting a storm cloud, Leon's breathy voice approached from above the chaos.
Stay with me, Ashley. We're gonna get it out.
Yeah, I think so.
It was probably just a psychic thing, but it didn't matter. My heart clung to those words and my skin bristled with a radical feeling. Hope. And then I saw the chair.
This hunk of junk? I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh.
You operate.
Hey guys, look who's visiting. Look who came for a visit. He doesn't come by very often. Hey, buddy. You see, he's a lot more outgoing now. He's a lot more outgoing than he was before, which is nice. Hey, bud. He's also really talkative. Hey, Gus. Hey, man, what's going on? You guys call him Gust if you want. My sister named him Gus. I guess Gust works. Or G-Man. Gust with a... But I like this guy. Hey, buddy, you know, you're laying in not like that terrible of a spot, too. Except you're, like, right on my mouse cord. But whatever, it's fine. You can stay. Don't step on my, Just don't step on my keyboard. Oh, God! He's rolling on keyboard. Leon, how did you get that scar on your cheek? Doing. Okay, now he's walking behind my monitors.
Wait, he wants me to do what?
Whoa. Whoever left this sticky note saying, press to do it. I can't see, your tail's in the way, buddy. Press I'll do paralimit. Okay. I just want to know I appreciate you. Dios bless.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Leon, you're the only man to make me...
I think that...
Alright. Here goes nothing.
I think we skipped past... I think we skipped past something by accident when Gus stepped on the keyboard. This is so awful. Is he even doing anything besides torturing him? God damn you, maleficent maggot. Let go of my man! Oh no, it's not. For some reason, I thought I remembered Ashley being saved first. You maleficent maggot, let go of my man. What do you want? What do you want, buddy? Ah! 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 Ah!
Leon, I'm so sorry. All this pain is my fault. And, well, Krauser's fault, too. I hope he's hurting every bit as much as you are. So, that was horrible, but was it effective? Oh my god, it worked! Hell yes, come to science, you dirty little goblin.
How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
Oh, I think that actually, no. I feel like I remember Leon doing it first just to see if it was safe. That's what it was.
Funny, because that's the amount of money I'm going to demand to be paid when we get out of here.
I thought you were gonna die. Alright. Guess I'm up.
All right, Hart. You've been through a lot these last 24 hours, but this is the big one. Please don't explode. Oh, Jesus, I'm not ready for this. Think of something happy, Ash. Like a sexy... What is this?
This is how she copes with the pain. God. She's like, oh my god. Jeez. This is just too good.
You okay?
Leon? You fucking pervert.
Wait, what? It's over. She hugs him. Oh my god.
I don't know about you, but I think it's time we go home.
I was too exhausted to tell him how much those words made me want to blow him. So I just settled for that age's classic silent yet affirmative nod.
God. Episode 42.
So long, and thanks for all the kitsch. After a few minutes of pounding gravel and stocking up with ginger, we finally caught our breath at the base of an open elevator.
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here.
I certainly wasn't eager to be left again, but being free of that parasite was also making me quite amenable. I watched Leon until he was finally out of sight. Wonder what he meant by not right. In this hellhole? That really could be anything.
Oh, I would not. Okay, you know what? I would not be surprised if they do have Ada show up again at the end. That would be bloody hilarious because it happened in the Separate Ways DLC, and that came out after this game. After this, because I don't think I don't remember Ada and her seeing each other at this point. I honestly don't remember that. I could be wrong. In the original Separate Ways, I really don't remember. Now I'm curious though. Wonder what he meant by not right. In this hellhole, that could really be anything. Another few minutes passed without much commotion, and I could feel my anxiety starting to build. I know we're in less of a hurry now, but this is like the end of the game. Can't we just go? What could be so important? Okay, I honestly don't remember it, Apples. I'll go with, I've only played the original Separate Ways one time, so my memory on it's a little hazy at parts. All of a sudden, a monstrous roar radiated from far above, and my panic went into overdrive. Jesus, Leon, do you have to fight every boss? Hey, wait a second. It's that woman. No wonder she's zipping around like sexy Spider-Man. She's got a grappling gun. What the hell am I doing not owning one of those? I don't know what role she's playing in all this, but she seems pretty concerned about what's happening, and that's all the justification I need to get up there. I need to get up there. I'll show Leon that I can be an action girl too. All right, gentlemen. You might have started this party, but Ashley Graham is going to make it rock. She's like, oh, let's go. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. She's like, ah. That was, wow. Like, when you realize a person's bad profile pic was actually their best profile pic. But I guess I should have known that Saddle would be just as ugly inside as out. That's because that is... This game is just so funny, Fishbone. Oh my god. It just makes me smile in so many ways. I don't have much of a choice but to hope Leon can handle the Worminator, but I wish there was something I could do to help, even if I just keep my anxiety in check. Oh, I know. I'll run up the hill and tell Jinja to get out while the getting's good. Surely I can do that pretty fast. Save again.
Boy, Ashley, you just come up from near question time, or am I just naturally magnetic?
Jinja, this is serious. You need to get off this island while you can.
Yeah, he was being pretty cute.
Something the matter?
Oh, he's actually playing in a bag. One sec. I like hear him running around, but I can't find him. Lil's fine with him being in the same room now, as long as they don't approach each other. Why is he Jinja? Because he's like a genie ninja. That's what she called him, and he wouldn't tell her his name. So he's like a genie ninja, so he's Jinja.
Something the matter? I swear I didn't sell dynamite to anybody.
No, it's that there's this crazy priest up there that's transformed into a raging spider beast.
So?
So? Doesn't that concern you?
I mean, it don't sound pretty, but I try not to judge other people's hobbies.
Maybe you'll understand better if you just go look at it together.
It's a date. So, did it have any jewels on it? You know, like buried in the flesh?
I was kind of freaking out, so I didn't really notice.
This Spider-Man of yours is blend in with the construction zones or something?
Check your 3, my man.
You mean... Oh. Oh. Well, that does seem bad for business.
You gonna push that button? You gonna push that button?
You gotta push that button.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Damn button.
They're going back down.
Well, Ashley, like I always say, a salesman goes where the money flows. And you know circumstances what they are, it seems the well's about to go dry. So I'll take your advice and back it up.
How you get out? Do you have a boat or something?
Oh, no. Do a jump keep when you can just fly.
Wait. What the fuck?
Oh my god, his backpack is actually a jetpack. That's why he moves around so easily. It wasn't magic, just science. Wasn't magic, just science.
To be fair, that is science, but magic. What is science but magic that works?
Good luck, Ashley. Give my thanks to your bodyguard. He bought me a nice vacation to Rome.
Ginger, wait! Will I ever see you again?
We're all moving in one direction, remember. I'm sure our paths will cross again someday. Until then, remember the golden rule. Gold is good.
Maybe I should just wear a jetpack all the time. Would have saved me for a lot of trouble. Anyway, I should hurry back. I don't want Leon to freak out over my absence.
Leon,
We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
it's gonna what?
It's gonna... It's gonna what?
We sprint down the tunnel only to be confronted with a sharp drop-off. Like this is gonna stop us.
One more jump for posterity. Woo!
Perfect is as perfect does. We continued running down the rest of the tunnel until we entered a spacious cavern. And awaiting for us in that cavern was a lone jet ski, looking like the finest water steed I ever saw.
Hang on, sweetheart.
I'm ready, Stud Muffin. Let's blow this before this island does. You know, in all the excitement, I neglected to ask why the island is exploding, but I suppose there'll be time for that if we live. Oh shit, are those walls in front of us? Why would you set up speed traps for jet skis? I don't miss the parasite, but I do miss being able to hack into Leon's neural network and influence his behavior. Now that I'm effectively powerless, I'll just have to touch his waist some more and hope it brings good luck.
Behind us!
I know. Just hold on.
Jeez. This is so good.
Leon slammed the accelerator, zipping left and right as giant chunks of cave plummeted toward us like the world's most dangerous game of Tetris. At that speed, it took all my focus just to maintain my grip, so I closed my eyes and clutched his incredible abs, like my light depended on it, which it really did.
Yeah, she does. Really, what she was doing, and like, I didn't think about it, but really, what she was doing when she was able to see into the other mind and stuff, she was essentially just like managing to tap into the network, the Las Plagas network. That's like what the way they did this game was genius.
The water. It's so soft, or maybe it's just all my bones are broken and I can't feel anything else. I'm here, Leon. My will has chosen life.
Leon!
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea.
Just in time for the sunrise, too. Can't believe it. We survived until dawn.
Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
Home? I'm really going home? I don't know whether to smile like a fool or cry like a baby. So instead, I just exercised my newfound freedom in the only way that seemed appropriate.
Okay, you know what's funny is it feels like this game took the one line that happens at the end of the game, because that was like one of the things that made you think, oh wait, what? Actually, it just made you realize something. I don't know. It's like they took the one line, and I think that was how they shaped Ashley's entire personality for this game.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know?
Yeah, I did. This is the end right here.
Could his rejection have anything to do with my age, my status, my late game brain jump? Who knows if affection points even who knows if affection points even transfer across space-time? Yeah, it's gotta be because he's saving himself for another woman, like the lady in the red dress. It's always the lady in the red dress. Wanting to mask the lingering pain of rejection and rejoicing in the luxury of more mundane concerns, I decided to probe the topic farther.
So, who was that woman?
Why do you ask?
Oh, yeah, she actually does that. Okay. Don't play that game with me, Leon.
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
I wonder, is there a part of me that can't... I wonder if there's a part of me that I can't let go of either. I wish I saved. God damn it.
Okay, I should focus on me or I won't let Leon go. I mean, regardless, it's gonna end the same way. We got focus on me. Won't let go. Yeah, Ada should have a relationship with me, Ada, Fishbone. I agree. Probably. We have focus, focus. You know what? Let's do it. You know what? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. I think that's the way to go for this. Let's do a poll. Because this is the final choice. We may as well make it interesting. Holy shit, I think I'm spelling decision wrong. Ah, well, whatever. Okay, and we'll just do 1 minute. Sure. Let's go. Go for it. I know there's... See how many people... What's my choice? I'm leaving this up to you guys. Honestly, I think the I won't let Leon go will be probably the more funny choice. And the focus on me probably... It probably will still have something there, but won't be as funny. That's my two guesses. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go with what the final decision is. This was a good game though. I know I didn't set points. Last time it was auto set to points. I made sure to double check it this time. Oh shit, wait, it went away that fast? I think it was I should focus on me, but I'm actually not sure. I wish there was a way to go back and look at it. Was it a draw? You guys are assholes. You know what we're gonna do? We're doing one more. You guys are freaking... You guys had... I literally gave you guys a chance. You guys are ridiculous. There we go. This, Okay. Okay. Bam. Okay, try again. This time, don't be funny. Yeah, I see. You guys do that kind of stuff on purpose. I know you do. I know you do. If it's a tie again, so help me. If it's a tie again, so help me God. You're the breaker? No. This game was so good though. Okay, there we go. We got an answer. We got an answer. I won't let go, Leon.
Leon, maybe one day you'll understand that's how I feel about you. I can't forget what we've been through, the way you cradled me in your arms, shielded me from death, and never gave up. No other man will ever do half as much for me as you have. So I'll stow these precious feelings somewhere hidden, but safe. But we'll suffer the pain. And we'll suffer the pain of unrequited love. Together. In the meantime, I might as well enjoy this chest while I have it. Meow! And we are off.
Where are you going, Leon?
Where are you going, Leon? And that is my story.
4 years later. Wait.
Whew, memoir's finally done. Looking back on all of it now, that was some real crazy shit. And in the book world, that means I'm gonna make bank. I did fudge some details, not really inaccuracies, God, my, that words hard, per se, but more like cohesion additives, narrative supplements, you know? Lies that tell the truth and all that. Huh, someone's here. Hopefully it's just Dad swinging by for a courtesy call. And not Dad being dropped off by Secret Service for drunkenly swimming in the fountain again. Oh. Hey there, Leon. Hey, Ash. I know I'm a little early. Yeah, for a second, I thought time had gotten away from me, but the graduation isn't for a few hours. Something up? You know, routine threats of violence and nothing you and I haven't seen before. I just, I wanted to say congratulations, jumping back into college after everything that happened. That took a lot of resolve, and I don't think anyone else could really appreciate what you've accomplished. Thank you, Leon. That means a lot to me, and it's been hell some days. But I'm glad that you were there for me. That you were there with me, sorry, through all of them. Yeah, and it's been my honor, and I had a lot of fun. Even the late night guacamole trips I forced you on? Yeah, compared to my new assignment, even those are gonna seem like a pleasant dream. Well, you are far too talented to be hanging around with me forever, but I'd be lying if I said I'm not gonna miss you a lot. Yeah. Leon, is there something else on your mind? At the heart of it, I guess I just want to ask, are you still interested in that overtime?
Four years later, he's still thinking of it. He's like, shit!
Leon, you dense man, get in here.
I'm honestly not sure.
Leave it to me, Leon.
This was so good.
Just trying to have fun.
This was so good. This was so good.
You stay here.
I'm super happy that this was suggested.
World, eh?
Oh, I'm so happy this is suggested.
I see you have an eye for things.
Here's the satisfying sound of one's impalement.
First, like take Kepka, okay. Should have made Leon such a himbo, but we're glad you did. Wait, you shouldn't have made Leon such a himbo, but we're glad you did. What? Second, we send our immense gratitude to the following individual at DeviantArt. You performed the thankless work of extracting, rigging, and hosting the following 3D models. Without your efforts, Otome Edition wouldn't be possible. I guess it's the male version of himbo, of bimbo. Like, yeah, there you go. We're hugely grateful to our playtesters who helped us find more bugs than we were willing to admit and provided valuable feedback. Fourth, we would like to thank everyone who supported Otome Edition development and from its plucky original demo to its final, hopefully less crappy incarnation 4 years later. It took 4 years to make this. Holy shit. Last but not least, we'd like to thank the player for taking this experience. We hope the game brought you some respite from this chaotic world, maybe even a small joy. If you like Otome Zero, please send us a donation. Oh dear. I'm not that nice. That was actually really... I didn't unlock... Oh, I did unlock something at the end. Wow. Six. Okay, so that's a hint. That's we unlocked one thing. Essentially, there's like a bunch of minor unlocks throughout the game, and you have to, if you do certain things, you'll unlock these pictures. I don't know. I've got a couple. See, this one requires 3 unlocks. It's this room. I have 1 left for this one, but I have no idea what this is. But see, there's even a little something there, which is kind of interesting. So we go to episodes. I think we've done everything. But yeah, this was a lot better than it needed to be.
Stranger.
Yeah, epilogue. Yeah, this was so much. This was retreat coyly. I don't know. This game, yeah, game of the year. No shit. It was really good. Possibly. I mean, what that was supposed to be Leon, like at the end of the. That was supposed to be like Leon. Like God, like Leon. He wasn't our bodyguard anymore. I don't know. I'm very curious. Maybe I mean, the only thing I think would change it if we said I'm going to focus on me. Chance Capcom, but they didn't charge anything for it, Apples. So if they were charging for it, then yes. And if Capcom said you have to take this down, then they probably well, honestly, it's a very gray area, right? It's a very gray area with that kind of thing. Because you have to wonder, it's like, how much does fair use cover in this? It's like they didn't charge anything for it. It's completely free. Like, I think it depends on the company. Yeah, there you go. It's like, you can give them money, but it's free. They give it to you anyways. If they were charging for it 100%, like if this went up on Steam, you know, Capcom would be able to say, hey, what are you doing? But yeah. It's a very, it was so good though. That was actually Since we only have an hour left, we have a couple choices. We can do Hollow Cure, which I know that's what most people. I have Other Side. And then I would rather start World of Horror when I have a full stream so I can actually experience it. It looks like people would rather Hollow Cure though. Or at least one guy would rather. So I suppose we can do